Hello everyone, my name is Nomus and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid Hardcore Survival. It is June 2nd, so several days have passed since our last episode, and I've been quite busy in between episodes here. Let's start off by talking about our food situation. Now, right now we are a bit peckish, and I've been struggling to keep our weight up. We are down to 68.64, so we're almost all the way back down to the 65 kilograms that we started off with. Since moving out here, it is proven a bit difficult to get our weight under control. So we are dropping weight. Hopefully, though, we're going to start gaining weight now that we're catching fish and trapping animals, all that good stuff. Speaking of catching fish and trapping animals, we do have, I think, just one squirrel in here. I actually caught a rabbit as well with some of the cabbage that we put in the trap, the crate traps. And then I got a couple birds here. And I've also got some fish as well. Everything is still fresh. I did catch this stuff probably 3-4 days ago, so we should probably cook this up pretty soon. Maybe even today, since we are out of all the other food that we cooked up. Now we do have some crops ready to harvest here. We've got our potatoes ready to harvest. They're in bloom. They're not seed bearing yet. So maybe we'll wait one more day. Let's see what else we've got here. The young cabbage is not quite ready to harvest. The broccoli is getting close as well. Flourishing, well watered. And you can see our tomatoes aren't quite ready either. But we do have 2 things of potatoes ready. So, I'm wondering if we should wait another day before we harvest that stuff. Try and get it to seed bearing. We do have a skill point ready to go, though. I did get another skill point in between episodes, and I actually put that into sprinting level 3. And, let's see here. Farming is good to go for the next 2 levels here. We'll probably get level 3 with harvesting 1 or 2 of these potato crops. So that's good. Got to figure out where we want to put this other level into, though. I'm guessing foraging or guard. I was reading up on guard, actually, because I never really understood what that did for us. But I guess guard reduces the chance of being scratched or bitten, I think, when you have a blade weapon equipped. So, if like for blade guard, that is. Same would go for blunt guard if we had a blunt weapon equipped. So that might be something that we want to actually start leveling up when we're able to. So I'm thinking either guard, blade guard. Blade guard probably. We already have 2 in maintenance, so we could probably hold off on the 3rd one for a while. So blade guard. Cooking, I don't think it's quite as necessary. We need to get to level 7 before we can start using rotten food in recipes, so using a skill point right now isn't going to make or break things in that regard. I don't think we really need cooking levels for any other recipes. The only other one I would think of putting it into would be foraging, level 4, so we could start finding maybe some more insects that we could use for bait, for fishing. So we are pretty close to getting another skill point too, so maybe we don't have to think about this too hard. Let's put one into foraging right now. Next one we'll do into guard level 1. And then we can start dropping them into cooking and trapping and that kind of stuff. Because I don't think it really matters what we have for trapping. We might unlock some more recipes, but I think we also need to read some more skill magazines for that too, so. Let's take a look at what else we did in between episodes. I finally finished enclosing our little shack, and I will show you the video footage for that right now. So there you go. We now have a fully enclosed little shack. Very, very basic. But this is okay because there's something else that I was able to do in between episodes. I did do a run up to Riverside. So I was going to go bring that generator down. But I got to looting some buildings, went back to the warehouses, looted those, and lo and behold, I actually found a sledgehammer. So we are looking pretty good now. We just need to get up to level 7 carpentry. If I open our skill tabs again here, we need to get to level 7 carpentry so that we can start building stairs, and we're very close to level 5 right now. So we'll have to go through level 5 and level 6, and then we have the expert carpentry book, which should make getting to level 7 faster once we get level 6, but it's going to be a bit of a grind still to get to level up to level 6. But also good news, when I was over at the warehouses, I'll show you, or maybe I have already shown you the footage for that. I did find lots of boxes of nails. We have 23 boxes of nails, which should be enough for us to just continue doing general carpentry tasks around base here to get us leveled up. Alright, so those are the two big things. I have started bringing the generator back from Riverside. It's so heavy though, especially once I had that sledgehammer on me. I just couldn't carry it. It would take me like hours in real life to bring that thing back, so I was moving so slowly. So I'll continue trying to bring that down. But I did try and hook it up to a building while I was up in Riverside, and I wasn't able to, even with level 3 electricity or electrical skill. So I think we need to actually find that generator magazine now. Unless I'm wrong and the electrical skill has just been increased. But let me know down below if you know for sure. Let's see what we're going to do today. I guess we could just go cook that food up. Let me just see how many things of potato seeds I have. Maybe it's not that important that these are seed bearing or not. We have 30 loose. Oh yeah, we got lots of potato seeds here. So I'm not going to worry about not getting these to seed bearing. Let's just go ahead and harvest them now. Harvest this first one. There we go. We got our next skill point there. And I did say I was going to wait, or I was going to put it into Blade Guard, but since we have farming level 3, let's throw it in there right away. And we'll harvest this one. And we'll see how many potatoes we got. There we go, another skill point. Okay, so let's throw this one into guard. Boom. And looking at farming, it'll be one more harvest, and then we'll level up again. So very cool. Potatoes, got 18 potatoes. That's awesome. We'll be able to do some more cooking now. Let's grab our trowel. We'll replant potatoes here. I did also plant some more crops, as you can probably tell. So we're going to try and just increase our output here for plants and veggies. Go ahead and equip this primary. We'll water these potatoes. Okay. Our regular 20 and 50. Go ahead and plant another one here. I just planted these other crops. I think it was just a couple days ago, so we'll probably increase our garden yet again after our next round of harvests. Alright. Let's fill this up again. And we'll put the last little bit of water on here. Why can't I water this? Is it full? What's going on here? Well watered, I guess, okay. Alright. Put that down. And I think we got another worm too from digging there. Yeah, let's drop off these seeds. Okay. Let's drop this worm off. Let's grab the birds. Well, maybe we should just do everything here. Do all this fish too. I got 2 more bait fish too, so we could do a little bit more fishing after this if we need to, because they're still fresh. Okay, so let's fillet all these. Good. We'll butcher all the animals. This is our first rabbit. Unbutchered, it's 30 hunger. We'll see what it is once it is butchered here. 28. And then once we cook it, it'll probably go up to like 40 or something like that. Alright, so I should have, some pots of water here. So we're looking at soup and stew. If I remember correctly, soup had higher stats. I'm not sure if stew is if it has other nutritional value over top of soup. You would think so. You'd think it'd be hardier. Maybe more fat content. You guys should let me know down below. I also have a frying pan that I picked up in town, so we could make a stir fry too. I think we'll do the same. We'll do a soup, we'll do a stew, and then we'll do stir fry and roasted vegetables. So let's go fish in the soup. We'll do some, let's leave the rabbit meat for a stew maybe. We'll put a potato in the soup though. Put some small bird meat in there. And let's do one more ingredient. Maybe one more potato. Or one more small animal, do you think? Let's do another small animal. Okay. And maybe we can put one more potato in. That should be pretty hearty. Yeah, 63. Okay, that's good to go. Let's do a stew. So we'll do some small animal meat, some rabbit, some potato, well, pretty much just everything. A little bit of everything. Small animal meat stew. Okay, put in a potato. Put in some of our rabbit. There we go. Game and potato stew. A little bit of fish. And we'll toss another potato in there. $63. 63, 40, 25, 25. So is that similar now? Where's this one? Yeah, it's actually the exact same this time around. Okay. Let's do a stir fry. Do some more rabbit meat in here. Do potato. Some small bird meat. Put some fish in there. And we'll do another potato. 73. Wow. Okay, cool. And the last one here. Looks like it'll just be fish and potatoes for this roasted vegetable dish. Do a couple, maybe 3 things of potatoes. That should still be fine. Alright, 64. Good. Okay, and we still have 9 potatoes left, which should last a while. I might just put them in here for now. And we'll add them into our next batch of cooking dishes. Alright, light this up. Add in our tree branch. Let that go. We have another cooking pot here with water already, as well as a kettle, which I did bring back from town. 2. I think all my bottles are filled up with water. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now. Let's take a look. Yeah, I got 11 bottles of water in there. We do have all these TV dinners, or well, a TV dinner, I guess. I thought I had more. They must still be in the desk at Riverside. So, like I said, I still got to make another trip up to Riverside to continue bringing that generator down, so I'll keep bringing more stuff down. Slowly but surely. I'm just happy we found a sledgehammer. We might want to bring that back with us into Riverside, and then we can start setting up some safe houses in 2-story buildings. Right, so the water's done, the kettle of water's done. Stir fry is coming along. Out of all of these, it looks like, yeah, the soup cooks the fastest, and then maybe the stir fry. Stir fry and the roasted vegetables kind of look about the same speed. Although, I guess since we're doing all this cooking, maybe I should have put a skill point in there. Into cooking and read our next book. Oh, we're actually unpleasantly hot. Now that June has come, weather is warmed up considerably. Won't need the sweater anymore, I don't think. Alright, and the stew takes the longest. Anytime now. That last little bit sure takes a while. Alright, so we'll put this out. Let's take a look at what we have here. So the roasted vegetables, 83 hunger. The soup, 81. The stew, 81. The stir fry, 94. Wow, that's huge. Let's just have a couple bowls of soup here. Okay, 40 each. Wow, that's a big bowl of soup. So we're gonna have one whole thing of soup here. Fills us up to bursting. Okay, let's fill up this water again. Continue the cycle. We'll save this other thing of soup for later. Let's put this bowl away. And I guess we could put these other meals away. Oh, I also found some more peanut butter and some more cereal when I was back in town, so we can continue trapping for a little while until the next round of cabbage is harvested. Alright, let's put all these in here. That should last us several days, though, all that food. And hopefully we'll be able to start gaining some weight again, as long as we stay full, I would think. Alright, 7:40 p.m. Is there anything that we should be reading right now? We do need to read the next level of cooking, but it's not going to let us read that, is it? I think we tried this already once. Yeah, it says it doesn't understand. Alright. Yeah, it's too complicated. I getcha. We could continue reading the mechanic book, I guess. or metalworking. Oh, I did pick up. Where is it here? Yeah, welding mask, propane torch. So we could start doing some welding if we start collecting the metal sheets and pipes and stuff. Could be something we do. Expanding our storage options as well along the wall. Got a couple back here where I'm just putting our red books and that kind of trash items there. Let's grab another thing of water here. And I might just go to bed right now. I didn't get much sleep the previous night, so it was raining quite a bit. Alright, let's set this for 6:30. Go to sleep. There we go. Alright, hop out. Actually, do we want to eat something else or do we want to have the rest of the soup? Maybe we should have the rest of the soup. And let's grab the stew and put that into bowls. We'll have that next. Since we can split it up into two things. 40 hunger each. Fill up this cooking pot again. Oh, and it looks like we have some broccoli ready to harvest. And our cabbage. Okay. Could have waited one more day. I'm going to leave that stuff for a couple days, though. Until we get through this food. Try and space it out a bit so we don't end up having stuff go rotten on us. Let's pour this into our empty bottle. And our partially filled bottle. And we'll just fill this up and toss it back on. Alright. Well, should we go ahead and harvest this stuff? Or at least harvest one and get the next level of farming out of the way? Or should we wait? Well, I could use the cabbage. Actually, I could use either for trapping. Let's do the cabbage. Let's get this level up. And we'll replenish our traps. I think, I don't know. Farming or cooking? I think probably farming. Because we're going to level up farming faster, and that's going to give us more skill points overall with our boost. So I'm going to put it into farming. Then we can read the next level. And then hopefully just keep getting more skill points as we level up through 5 and 6. And then maybe that'll give us the skill points we need to level up cooking. Okay. So we'll do this. Oh, I also had, completely forgot about this, but I also had another helicopter event in between episodes. So while I'm getting this sorted out, you guys can watch that bit of footage. Alright, so we're gonna check this trap out here. We've probably got another squirrel in there. Yeah, we do. We'll bait these with cabbages. And in that footage you just watched, you saw that I left town, or not left town, but left the area and actually set up a little safe room. Not really a house, but just a room. Down at the crossroads, a ways away from our place. So whenever we have a helicopter event, we can just run down there and there'll be a place for us to sleep. So I'm going to put cabbages on all these. Check that. And some cereal there. Let's take a look at our skill here. Oh yeah, trapping's waiting for level 2. Okay. Oh, and there's a few things that happened in between episodes, guys. I found a tire pump. So, found a tire pump, and I've actually pumped up all the tires on the vehicle, so that's all good to go. Yeah, I was trying to get a lot of stuff done in preparation for this episode, and then a lot of stuff actually happened. My main focus, though, was just going to be getting this trail finished, which obviously you can see I did. And then getting the walls done, and going to get the generator, and then all this other stuff happened as well, so luckily I was recording some of it. Now, I'm not going to cook this food up right now. We're just going to leave it over the campfire. Because I believe this birds and squirrels, they should stay fresh for several days, so put those in there. We might go... Oh, this bait fish isn't fresh anymore, so maybe we should fish right now. Catch some fish, and then those will stay fresh for a while. So let's go quick primary. And we'll use the bait fish, yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and fish here. Hopefully we catch some pike, because apparently that's all you can catch with the bait fish, are pike. I didn't know that before. And we did catch 2 things. Let's see if it's junk or actually fish. We got a medium pike, 51 hunger, and some socks. Oh, we caught our first pike, and that's a pretty big fish, 51 hunger. So we will cook that up with our squirrel and bird in the next round of cooking. And maybe we'll catch some rabbits too with all that lettuce we just put out. It's very cool. Everything's coming along here. And our fishing skill is getting close to level 1. So I think the higher our fishing skill, the bigger the fish we'll be able to catch. Let's put this fishing rod back. I had my other, or no, I didn't. I thought I had my other bowls too. I guess not. I want to try and gain some weight here. I think we could probably just start reading our next book of farming. So let's check our bookcase here. I guess it would be advanced farming. So we've gone through beginner and intermediate. Yeah, so this would be advanced now. So let's start reading this. And there won't be any use checking traps until this evening anyway. If there's birds that are going to be caught, they'll be caught during the day, and they can't break out. So they'll always be there if we do catch them. And then, as we were told in previous episodes, the other animals in the trap crates are only caught during the evening and night hours. So let's actually just speed up this whole thing. Oh, let's try that again without moving. Oh, and maybe we should eat this because we're hungry. Try and keep a close eye on that over the coming days. Read that, fast forward till he's done. There we go. And we could go check it now, probably. Just toss this book out here now that it's done. And then we'll just wait maybe until those next crops are seed bearing. And then we'll harvest them. I'll just take a quick peek, see if we got a rabbit. Or maybe even 4 rabbits, that would be awesome. Apparently the best bait to use for catching rabbits is carrots. Oh, and it looks like we actually caught something. Let's check this trap. Let's add bait, and we did catch a rabbit. Awesome. All right, we'll put that on. Looks like this doesn't have anything on it right now, but I don't have my cereal with me. That's still got that one. That's got bait. That one doesn't have bait, so we'll put more cabbage on there. That's got bait still. Okay, well, we got 1 rabbit. That's good. Let's head back up. We'll drop this rabbit off. Still have 8 cabbages, so potentially another 8 rabbits plus the 4 already in the traps. Wouldn't count on them all being successful, though. Oh, and look, our tomatoes are ready to harvest, too. Cool. Well, I think we'll wait for all this stuff to go to seed bearing. Oh, actually, tomatoes are seed bearing to begin with, so we could actually just harvest these now. Or should we wait? Let's wait until maybe 1 more day, and then we'll harvest the tomatoes, and then we'll wait maybe a couple days for the other stuff. All right, dead rabbit. Awesome. Okay. Don't know if there's anything else I want to do before going to bed. So we got our farming boost of multiplier of 8 and our 75% boost. Hopefully we'll get the next skill point. Maybe I should put that one into cooking. Maybe. I know, it's a tough decision. Yeah, let's just go to bed here. We're not that tired, so we don't need a huge amount of sleep. We might even wake up before our alarm. Nope, right at our alarm. Okay. Let's go. We harvest these crops of tomatoes. Get our trowel so we can replant. And we'll get the seeds from that. And we'll equip this primary. And I'm not sure if I'll need 2 buckets or not. 2 watering cans. Alright, so seed bearing. Let's go ahead and harvest. Right on. Okay, so we got the skill point. And let's see here. We've got another 700 or 675 XP to get to the level 5. And we've got next skill point at 813. So I think we could use this one for cooking level 2. Let's do that. And we're actually halfway already to level 3. So we should read that next book of cooking before we do our next cooking session. Plant, water, water again. Okay. Let's harvest this. Dig. Plant. Water. 10. And another 10. Fill this up. So we are going to need it for the next one. They do hold quite a bit of water, but it's only enough for about 3 or 4 crops. Alright, harvest this. Another skill point. We'll probably need to use that for the next level of farming, though. I still think farming kind of levels up too fast. I mean, it's going even faster with us this time around because we have the extra boost. All right, farming level 5. And another 600 for our next skill point. So we're actually caught up now for the most part. We have maintenance level 3 to do next. There's still trapping level 2. Let's see here, 2,500 XP to get our next level of farming. So that'll give us, should be another 3, probably another 2 or 3 skill points. So we'll have 1 extra that we can use up for probably blade maintenance. All right, so for 3 crops of tomatoes, we got 25 tomatoes. Very nice. I guess the tomatoes could use a bit more water than our regular amount. Maybe 80 is the amount we should be using. It's nice that we have more info in our panel now. Let's do another 10 here as well. Actually, is this our watering can still? Yeah. All right, so we don't know the next growing phase time yet, but we do know the current growing phase. We know if it's fertilized, we know last time it was watered, we know its health, and if it has any diseases. So it's quite a bit of information that we've got to work with now. We'll leave these down here to gather more rainwater. We can use tomatoes for trapping as well. Trowel back, and let's take a look at these other information here. Looking good. Let's take a look at the strawberries. How close are they? All right, stage 6 of 7. So they should be seed bearing soon. Let's take a look at our cabbages over here. This is probably stage 2, you think? Stage 3. This stuff up here is what was most recently planted. Stage 2 for potatoes. I think all 3 of these are potatoes. Yeah. And then tomatoes, of course. Cool. Well, that's good. So we'll be getting good harvests from all of our crops now. We could also make some salads with our cabbage and tomatoes. We are hungry. Let's go down and eat, and then maybe that'll be it for this episode. I should figure out, though, exactly how long each of these crops, like each of these vegetables, lasts, so we can plan things out a bit better. Alright, both of these are still fresh. Yeah. We'll eat half of this. 68. Oh, have we, did we gain a little bit of weight there? Overnight? What were we at before? I guess we'll know for sure in a couple days if we hit 70. That should stick out. We'll keep this on us. So we'll eat the rest of this next. And maybe in between episodes, I'll do another cooking session. I will read the next level of cooking in between episodes, so that's all ready to go. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me some comments down below. What do you think our chances of survival have increased by now that we have a sledgehammer? I was not expecting to find that in between episodes, so a nice surprise for us all. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll talk to you all later.